So today we are harvesting 2 pigs. And so while the boys are harvesting the pigs, Manette will be starting with green tomato chutney. Morning, Manette.
Morning, morning.
And so I'll share the recipe below. We did receive a lot of recipes from other people and they are wonderful. However, I haven't tried them yet. We're trying to get the first one up and running, just get something that we can eat. The previous one I did burn a little bit, and so my wife and Lisa said that they didn't want to eat it. Everybody that I gave it to loved it, so this will be my second try. Okay, so the last time I wanted to change some of the taste, so I've got the basics right of all the ingredients. I'll put them below, but this time I'm not going to measure them. I'm just going to add them by taste. And so vinegar, so much, chopped up onions like so, as many as you want, and then this is mixed with green tomatoes. Instead to them, chop up all the onions we have, and they did. And then I bought some apples. I can actually do this. Only mistake they made is they threw the onions with the tomatoes. That's one of the reasons why I'm not measuring, because I couldn't measure. They mixed the tomatoes and the onions together. And that's about, I would say, tomato mix of 2-to-1, and then apples. The apples almost cooks away. Now I don't have the right apples. We can't buy the right apples in our shops, so I just add what we have. I think we should add more vinegar. Yeah, so how much did we add? Altogether about 1 liter. And then brown sugar. This is about Lucas's daily serving, I would say. It's about 2 cups. Add all of that. Kids are gonna be without sugar for a couple of days until Mama comes back to do some shopping. Okay, and then you can just mix it and put it in a slow stir. So Brent Hogan said pigs can eat charcoal and convert it to biochar, or charge the biochar in their stomachs, if that is what I'm after. Now, I am definitely after biochar. I'm going to add a little bit of charcoal to the pigs. Let's do that. Right, so here's the piggies. Show you. Check how they scratched that open overnight. And so I think what I'll do, add less than a cup into their feeding bucket, so they're sort of forced to eat that over the next couple of days. And then the rest of this 5 liters. Sorry, piggies. They're running for their lives. I'm just gonna add that to the general area. Check, that one's grabbing a big piece of charcoal and eating that. How cool is that? You can hear the cracking there. So many moons ago I took some big pieces of charcoal and threw that into the pig pen, and they started eating that. And I thought that was a great idea, but you have to limit the amount of charcoal you give them and force them to eat. You cannot just give them loads and loads of charcoal. I had a friend, a guy that works with wood vinegar. He said to me that he believes pigs can eat up to 50% charcoal. Now, he said that I should do some tests, check for weight gain, check what happens if you increase it slowly and you ended up with up to 50% of charcoal. Now, Jimmy, my AI, says it's a very bad idea, but he says what happens is the charcoal cleans, there's like little fingers hanging in the stomach. The charcoal cleans that, and then the food, the ability to absorb food is so much higher. So it might be worth the while. It is a relatively cheap supplement. It's extremely good for the land, and if it goes through a big stomach, obviously then it's charged. The ones that's lying on the floor here now, those ones, you hope that they go through some sort of compost system, or because that will start absorbing nutrients from the area around it. You hope that goes through a pig stomach, or it goes through a compost system, or it lies between enough compost to be able to absorb all the nutrients that it needs. And then we have a little hotel for the animals. I broke my tripod as I was trying to make it flat. Now yesterday somebody said they can't believe that many people said that that I'm adding the bedding that was in the pigsty to one. Now this is it. This is what we added yesterday. Let's just see if I can find a stick to scratch through it. Let's see if we have some life there. Yeah, there's already some flies making a house in there. This is definitely why you need chickens coming behind the pigs. And there's a little piece of string. See, that's flies. Anywhere where you have animals, you have flies. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, there was some leftover food here, and so I didn't take everything. You can see there's still a lot lying around, a lot of biomass everywhere, and I just wanted to compost that heap of food that was left and get that composted faster, and that's why I added a bit together. It makes a lot more sense just leaving it. I agree. I don't think I'll do the same on that side, but what I do need at some stage is 3 more panels. So a panel to leave here so the chickens can stay behind, and then 2 more panels to add on here when we need to move the pig tractor. This is definitely one of the more expensive ways a pig tractor works. Each one of these are almost 750 Namibian dollars. That is what a gate with the wiring and the chain and the little things, that's about what it costs. Between 750 and 800 dollars, Namibian dollars. So it's an expensive system, but because it is heavy duty, really strong steel, this pig tractor that we have here will hopefully still work one day when my kids take over the farm, and even maybe when their kids take over the farm. So it's a very, very long-term investment, and so as time goes on, I'll start adding those and more and more and more until I have enough chicken tractors and pig tractors to cover the land. And there is some benefit maybe to doing it slowly, and that is that maybe we will find in a couple of days time that we have to rethink the design. I don't think so. I like the design as is, but there's always a chance, and that is one of the benefits of taking things slow. Okay, so great news. You can load it, thank you. We found a treasure trove. This is my usual Fabu Farm place where I find my drums. I found 4 stainless steel drums. How freaking awesome is that? Now I can use them for so many things. So I just came back from kickboxing. Forgot that I didn't make an ending to the movie. I'm thinking, I'm playing with the idea of making like an 8 hour long video as I get up in the morning and just keep the camera rolling for the day. I think most people will not watch it, but I feel like it could be quite a cool challenge to do. And then take the camera with me wherever I go. And if my GoPro goes flat, I take my phone in. If my phone goes flat, my GoPro should be charged again. And do that from the morning I wake up until I go to bed. And we see how cool will that be. I think while my wife is gone, that might be a good idea. I can't do that tomorrow. I have to help Mika quickly with some more stuff, and I need to help a friend prepare food for a sports event. Tomorrow is a holiday in Namibia, public remembrance holiday. Lisa said she hasn't been to a country with so many holidays. As soon as you want to do something, it's a holiday. But yeah, so tomorrow's Genocide Remembrance Day. But anyway, so I can't do it tomorrow, but maybe Friday. I'd love to hear what you guys think. In any case, thank you very much for watching my movies. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day and go ahead and cultivate with kindness.